Hello students. Here we are studying about the chapter Natural Resources of class 9th Biology, and today our topic is air pollution. We will talk about the air pollution in detail. So let's see. So as we had studied about the air, that air is a mixture of several gases and different kind of gases are present in the air, and the point to be noted is that the percentage of the gases in the air is quite fixed. Okay, an ideal air having the fixed amount of gases, they are near about they are present near about in a fixed percentage. So like you know that the percentage of nitrogen in the air is 78% and oxygen is about 21%, argon is 0.9%, and carbon dioxide is 0.03%, and water vapor is found in 0.04%. It can vary, and other gases are found in 0.03%. So in the air, the gases are present in a balanced amount, in a fixed amount, and if in the constituents of air there will be any change, suppose the percentage of nitrogen has been increased, it has become 89%. Okay, suppose the percentage of the percentage of oxygen has been reduced and it has become 10%. So what will happen if the percentage of gases in the air will reduced or increased? If their percentage will be imbalanced, then what will happen? Obviously we will see the adverse effects on the environment as well as on the living organism. So this exactly happens during the air pollution. Okay, what happens during the air pollution? In case of air pollution, the unwanted materials add up into the air. Okay, the unwanted, undesirable materials add up into the air and they cause the air pollution. Or you can say the undesirable change occurs in the constituents of the air, in the composition of the air, and that is called air pollution. So you can say that the harmful substances introduced in the air by the activities of mankind in such concentration sufficient to cause serious effect on his health and vegetation. Whenever the harmful substances introduced into the air, and these addition of the harmful substances into the air, it causes serious effects on the human beings as well as on the other living organism just like plants and animals. So this condition is called as air pollution, or you can say like the condition where the quality of the air declines due to the presence or introduction of the contaminants in the air having harmful effects on the living organism and the environment is called air pollution. The condition in which the quality of air declines, it becomes poor. Why it has become poor? Because of the presence or introduction of contaminants, means unwanted materials, and these unwanted material, these contaminants, they will cause the harmful effects on the living organism and as well as on the environment. Then this condition is called as air pollution. Now the substances that add up into the environment, into the air, and that cause the pollution, those substances are called as pollutants. They are called pollutants. So these pollutants can be added into the air by two sources. First is natural sources and second is man-made sources. Pollutants can introduce into the air by the two sources, from two sources, natural and second is man-made. Natural sources like volcanic gases. Okay, at the time of volcanic eruption, some volcanic gases like SO2, H2S, CO, they release into the air and mix into the air. Forest fire, when the naturally forest fire occurring, then the unwanted gases and smoke and carbon particles enter into the environment and causes air pollution. Natural or inorganic and inorganic decay material. Okay, whenever any substance get decay, then lots of materials enter into the air, like some gases. Mars gas means methane CH4. This is formed naturally into the environment, into the marshy areas, and it gets introduced into the air. And another is cosmic dust. Okay, the dust particle that comes from the space, and that is called cosmic dust. Pollen grains of flowers. As you know, the flowers produces pollen grains. These pollen grains spread out into the air and they cause air pollution. Soil debris. The dust particles they blow into the air and mixed and into the air and they cause air pollution. So these are the natural sources of air pollution. Now the next is man-made sources. Okay, that the pollutants that are introduced into the air by the activity of the man, such as increase in population. As the population increases, the lots of pollutants get added up into the air. So population increase is the big threat for our environment. Deforestation. Okay, deforestation causes the pollution in the environment. Like when we cut the trees, then the soil become open and it gets eroded, and dust and soil particles blows into the air and they cause air pollution. Now burning of fossil fuels, we burn the fossil fuels for getting energy, and burning of fossil fuels release lots of bad gases and carbon particles into the atmosphere and cause air pollution. Fires. Okay, we put fires, okay, for different purposes. So at the end or at the result of fire, lots of harmful gases and dust particles, sorry, and carbon particles enter into the atmosphere and mixes with the air and cause air pollution. Now auto emissions, our vehicles, our automobiles, they run on the fossil fuels, and when we burn the fossil fuel in the engine of the automobiles, then it releases lots of harmful gases like nitrous oxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur oxide. These gases are the pollutants. They add up into the environment and cause air pollution. Industrialization. During the industrialization, in factories, lots of smokes and dust particles and harmful gases they release throughout the day from the factories and cause air pollution. Agricultural activities. In agriculture, we use lots of chemical substances. These chemical substances get add up into the atmosphere and cause air pollution. Now wars. During the wars, we use lots of unnecessary chemicals. These chemicals add up into the air and cause air pollution. So the main sources of air pollution are, what are the main big sources of air pollution? These are automobile exhaust fumes. Okay, when we run the vehicle on the fossil fuels, then the fumes of that fossil burning of the fossil fuel releases into the air and cause air pollution, and they make 60% of the air pollution. Industrial gases, they make 90% of air pollution. And generation of electricity, these is responsible for their pollution up to the 12%. Space heating, it is responsible for 6% for the air pollution. Now Refuse disposal. Okay, whatever the refuses waste item we dispose, it adds up to 26% in the air pollution. In India, more than 80% of industries are located in about 10 big cities. In India, lots of industries are found in the bigger cities, in the developed cities, and these factories cause the air pollution. The common air pollution that come out from the chimney, powerhouses, burning of fuels, auto exhaust, etc., smoke, dust, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. These are the harmful substances. They add up into the air and cause air pollution, like carbon dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, hydrogen fluoride, foul odors. Pollutants, besides being harmful themselves, combine chemically with other substances of the air and produce poisonous substances. These chemicals combine with the other chemicals and form the toxic substances, poisonous substances. For example, oxides of nitrogen produced from automobiles combine chemically in sunlight and produce hydrocarbons, peroxyacetyl nitrate, and ozone, which are commonly known as photochemical smog. Okay, the chemicals released into the air from the factories, they chemically combine with other compound and make the toxic substances, like for example oxides of nitrogen. They combine with the mm, they combine with the chemicals in sunlight, or and they produce hydrocarbons and pan, peroxyacetyl acetyl nitrate, and ozone, and the mixture of these substances are called photochemical smog, and this is very harmful and makes eyes watery, affects the growth of plants by checking the rate of photosynthesis, and increase the rate of transpiration. So this photochemical smog is very harmful. It causes bad effect on the living organism as well as on the plants. It checks the rate of photosynthesis. Now, the oxides of nitrogen and the sulfur also dissolve in rainwater to give rise acid rain. You would know that there is a term acid rain. Okay, the oxides of nitrogen, they mix into the water and cause the acid rain, and acid rain causes harmful effects on building. It corrodes the building. Okay, it burns the plants and vegetables. It burns the skin of animals and human beings, so it is very harmful. Now, composition of fossil fuel and dust particle increases the suspended particles in the small atmosphere. Suspended particles are the particles that are very minute, and they are found in the air, and these suspended particles lower the visibility in the winter. During the winter, these suspended particles, reduce the visibility, and because the water condenses around them, over the dust particle the water condenses, and this create smog. This creates a smog, and this lowers the visibility during the winter season, and it is an indication of air pollution. During the winter, when there is a smog and fog, it's directly showing that there is a presence of SPM, there is the presence of mm, pollution in that area. Now, as you know, the air pollution is not so good for our environment and for all the living beings on the earth. So, how can we control the air pollution? So, for controlling air pollution, there are so many methods we should use, where there are so many steps we should take. Some of these are here, like growing more trees and plants. We should grow more trees and plants to clean our air, and we should install tall chimneys with filters in factories and in the power plant, so that the smokes and the harmful gases will release into the air, into high in the atmosphere, and it will not mix into the air. Now, use internal combustion engines in vehicles for complete and efficient burning. We should use the internal combustion engines so that the fossil fuel will burn completely, and it will burn efficiently so that no remains will be produced. Now, we should not use single use plastic bags. As you know, the plastic bags are very harmful, and they create lots of type of pollution like air pollution, water pollution, etc. So we should not use single use plastic bags. Next, we should not misuse the electricity. If we will use the misuse the electricity, then ultimately it will cause to more burning of the fossil fuels for the production of energy. So we should not use we should not misuse the electricity, and we should use the electricity consciously. Now, do not burn the biodegradable waste items in open. We should not burn the biodegradable items, and rather than burning, we should keep it in the compost pit, so that the smokes and the carbon particles and lots of other harmful gases will not release into the environment, and our environment will be clean. So this is all about the air pollution. Thank you.